What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH. Listen, it is such a treat every time I get to see my boo, Selena Wu. I love me some Miss Wu. I do. Even though I still feel like she has an agenda, I love Miss Wu. I love her every time she pops up. Um, she came to bring Sonny, his portion of the gambling. Came to give him his cut and Ms. Wu is not happy because when she heard that the harbor master got replaced by somebody else, she was not thrilled because the previous harbor master at the docks was pretty much, overseeing her shipments and stuff like that. Like she trusted him. You know what I mean? Like that was her guy in place. Not only just her, but Sonny too. And now that he's been removed, that's not good for business because now they got somebody in place that they don't know and that they can't trust. You know what I mean? That's not good. Sonny's trying to placate her, saying, "Oh, I got it under control. I know what's going on," because she want to know: is it a new enemy? Like, is somebody targeting us, or you for that matter? You know what I'm saying? Like, Miss Wu is not playing. Like, Miss Wu wants some answers, and Sonny try to brush her off or whatever. Like, I got this. Sonny, you ain't got this. Not from what I'm seeing, bruh. You need to step your game up. Um, a part of me feel like Brad is. I could be wrong, but I feel like Brad is definitely playing Miss Wu. I feel like he is. I feel like he playing her. Um, because he's all overly eager to learn more about the business and rise in the ranks. He wants to take on more responsibility because she's impressed at the good job he's been doing so far and he wants more responsibility. But Miss Wu said, "Pump your brakes." She was like, "You still got a ways to go because you still got a lot to learn about this business." Um, I don't know. Some tell me he got a plan to get out from under her because remember, Brad never wanted to work, for his aunt. And I feel like this may be his plan. Like maybe he's trying to rise up in the ranks, maybe to turn, state's evidence against her. Who knows? Like try to find whatever dirt he can to shut her down, or at least to blackmail her to get out from under her. I don't know, but I mean, Brad is crafty enough to try that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just my thought. I think that's probably what he's doing. Um, and Brad, he was happy as hell when Mr. Cody sat down at his table. Brad could not wait for him to sit down. He was like, "Oh yeah, order whatever you want." He said, "I'll put it on my aunt's tab." Britt was not amused. She was like, "Why are you sitting here buddy buddy with him, cozying up to his ass?" Um, Brad know he was trifling though for putting that meme up, that video, recording that video of Britt. Like that was messy because now her career is in jeopardy right now. The board at the hospital has been calling her. You know what I'm saying? She's been ignoring their calls, not coming to work, taking a day off. She gonna have to answer the board at some point because I'm pretty sure they are not happy about that little drunken rant that she made. Um, I like her and Cody so far though. I like the chemistry between them, and he's definitely. I feel like he's that type of person that can bring some excitement to Britt's life because he seems like a very carefree. I don't play by anybody, just rules kind of guy, and I think Britt may like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's in her wheelhouse. To hook up with a dude who's adventurous, who has a little mystique to him, a little danger to him, and plus they bicker. You know what I'm saying? Usually when people start bickering when they first meet, that's because there's some sexual tension. That means they like each other. And I have a feeling that underneath all her anger towards him, she like him. She feeling him. And you could tell he definitely feeling her. Cause he was watching her walk away. Like he liked what he saw, you know. And he even complimented her. Like he threw a little compliment her way. He was like, "Oh, it don't look like nothing wrong with your body from what I could tell." I said, "Go ahead, Cody. Go ahead. Go get you some of that." He was dropping some lines. I said, "Go ahead. Go get you some of that yum yum." That's what I'm talking about. Cody ain't mince no words. He said, "I like what I see." Oh my god. So far I'm liking Cody. I'm liking him so far. I want to know more about him, like his past and stuff. I'm liking some of these new characters they bringing on here. I do feel like the cast is a bit bloated, but you know what? Some of these newbies, they working for me. I like it. you know, and that's how you get the next generation of cast members going, you know what I'm saying, of characters and stuff. I would like to see some more legacy characters, you know, instead of just full on newbies, but I'm feeling this selection so far. So anyway, moving on from that, Sasha is not, you know, doing well. She's still struggling, and she hates the fact that Gladys is pretty much watching her every little move. Like Gladys is literally watching every little step this woman take. Gladys is not taking her eyes off of her. I felt bad for Sasha when that delivery came for the baby shoes and stuff, because apparently she back ordered some shoes for Liam when she was pregnant, and she just lost it. Like she just started bawling when she saw those shoes. Um, she's not coping well. You know, she's still fragile, very fragile. You know, she keeps putting up this facade that, oh, I'm fine, I'm okay, you know, I'm gonna be all right. You're not all right, and it's okay not to be all right. That's what she has to understand. You know, it's you got to take things one day at a time. Your sobriety, the loss, all of that is gonna keep hitting you hard. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I am glad that Gladys is there for her. You know, and BLQ stopped by to, you know, give her some big news about this TV spot that they got. Um, and they want Sasha to go on TV and promote some products for Deception and talk to the host of the show. I really don't feel like Sasha's up for that. I don't think she's ready for it. I feel like Lucy or Maxie or somebody or BLQ herself should go up there and do it. I feel like Sasha needs to take a leave of absence from Deception. I feel like she does. You know, work is not the answer for her right now. You know what I mean? She's falling apart, you know? And her hand is all shaking and stuff. She's going through withdrawal. You know, she's definitely going through withdrawals. Her hands is shaking because she needs a fix. Um, and after BLQ left, Gladys saw her pull that pill bottle out of her bag and smack the shit out of the pill bottle. Smacked it right on the floors. Just as soon as she did that, Brando came walking in. I said, oh, damn. My thing is, I don't like that they're trying to hide this from him. I feel like he needs to be told. I understand why they don't want to tell him, because they don't want to worry him. But as her husband, he should know about this. You know what I'm saying? So that way he could be her support system. Because as her husband, that's what he's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? But I am glad that Gladys is there for her, because she needs somebody to keep her on the straight and narrow, to keep her from using. And Gladys has been watching her like a straight up hawk. Like Gladys is not moving. So anyway, moving on from that, I did not see that one coming. Michael is playing chess right now. He is outmaneuvering Sonny. And you know, I said Michael shouldn't underestimate Sonny, but he's got the upper hand right now. Michael is moving these chess pieces around the board right now, and it's working. You know, Dante is over this situation between him and Sonny. Like Dante's trying to keep the peace. And at this point, Michael, I feel, is so far gone right now, he's not trying to hear nobody. Least of all Dante. Because Dante keeps telling him, he's like, listen, stop this petty revenge shit that you got against Sonny. He says, stop it. Because it's going to lead you down a road you don't want to go. But Michael pretty much told Dante to mind his business. He was like, I got this, mind your business, stay out of it. Michael feels that Dante's on Sonny's side. Because Dante keeps trying to talk peace and, you know, all this stuff. And he feels like, you know what, you're on Sonny's side. I don't want to talk to you. And you know what? Michael needs to realize Dante is not on anyone's side. He's on both of their side. You know, he doesn't want to see the family divided like this, going at each other, because that's not good. But Michael pretty much wants his son to grow up with a father who's a businessman and not, you know, be known for being Michael's son, you know, son of a businessman instead of the grandson of a mob boss. Whether Michael likes it or not, he's never going to be able to erase Sonny from the Port Charles history books. You're walking around with the Corinthos last name. That name is always going to be known in the underworld, even when Sonny's dead and gone. Because you want to know why? That name has been synonymous with Port Charles in the crime world for 30 years. You can't just erase 30 years of history. You can't erase 30 years of an empire. You just can't do it. It's not possible, especially in the underworld. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sonny has built such a legacy that you just can't tear down. You know, you can't erase it as if it never happened. And that's what Michael's trying to do. But I don't feel like he can do that. You know, like, you're always going to be, you know, Sonny Corinthos' son. And Wiley's going to be Sonny Corinthos' grandson. But I'm here for this battle. I'm here for it because, like I said, Michael, he's making moves right now, and I'm impressed. I am generally impressed. I mean, I always knew Michael was ruthless and smart, but I wasn't expecting all this. Brando, Sonny needs to start listening to Brando. You could tell Brando, I feel like, is trying to position himself. Whether he knows it or not, subconsciously, he's positioning himself to be Sonny's right hand. Because at this point, he's pretty much watching Sonny's back. Because he doesn't trust Dex at this point. He does not trust Dex at all. And he pretty much told Sonny that. He said, I got a bad feeling about him. Something feels off. Sonny needs to start listening. Sonny was yelling and stuff at Dex, telling him, my family off limits, Michael is off limits, and you need to do what I say. And Dex was bold. Dex was super bold with Sonny. He said, well, that's a problem for me. I said, look at him talking back. Dex is a bold ass person. He over here talking back, like with no fear. He said, listen, you want a robot? That's not me. I said, I felt like that was some shade towards Jason. Because for years, people have always called Jason the robot hitman. Even Claudia said that about him. And for him to say that, I said, oh, okay. I see what y'all writers doing. Y'all throwing in some shade. I like it. Um, I like Dex. I really do. I like Dex. Even though he's who he is, I like him. I want to know more about his background. Like, what's the story here? But I'm going to get into that in a second. But yeah, Sonny made it very clear. He was like, listen, don't come for my family. You're dismissed. Obey. He said that's what you're going to do. And, Dante trying to talk to Sonny and stuff. And Sonny sitting there talking about, oh, I got it under control. I set, Dex straight. I put him in his place. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Sonny needs to make a power move. He needs to make a bold move against Michael. And he needs to do it now. Because Michael's holding the cards right now. Michael is 2 steps ahead of Sonny right now, probably 3. Sonny needs to get on it. He needs to get on a ball right now, or else he will become either, he'll be either 6 feet deep, or you'll be in the jail cell. You get it together, Sonny, because you're being outmaneuvered. I could not believe that Dex was working for Michael this entire time. I could not believe it. But it explains a lot why Dex was so overeager, like to be a part of Sonny's organization. I was like, okay, that makes sense now. He's a op. I said, okay, he's a double agent. All right. I cannot believe that Michael installed Dex as a plant in Sonny's organization. I cannot believe that was brilliant. That was a brilliant move on Michael's part. That was fucking phenomenal. I wasn't expecting it. It was brilliant. I loved it. Like, this is going to be a kick-ass summer if they keep up with this story. I like it. For me, this is just my opinion. I like it. I'm enjoying this because I want to see. I'm curious to see how far they're going to take this. How far Michael's going to take it. How far Sonny's going to go. You know what I'm saying? So far, Michael is, he took the kid gloves off. He's proven to Sonny, like, listen, I'm not playing with you. I'm taking you down right now. Sonny needs to get on his game. Like, I know he doesn't want to physically hurt Michael. I get it. But you need to make a smart business move in order to win this. Because Michael, he has Sonny's number right now. He's getting in his ass. And Sonny needs to respond swiftly. But I totally understand where Dante's coming from. The way Michael is moving right now, he's kind of proven. Dante feels like Michael is proving that he's no better than Sonny with the lengths that he's trying to go. You know what I mean? But I said the difference is, though, Sonny's not a mobster. I mean, Michael's not a mobster. He's handling this from a business aspect. You know what I'm saying? He's not hurting anybody physically. That's not the plan. And hopefully it doesn't get to that point. But this is a dangerous game Michael playing right now. This is the big leagues. Like, this is a big man game. It's a big boy game right here. You got to be ready. And clearly Michael is ready. So I'm interested to see what's going to take place. So anyway, that's pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.